Hi, I am RDK. Have you ever wondered which country is the oldest? Some people think the US was the first country to be formed. In fact, the US is relatively new, being formed in 1776. But let's go back further in time. You may be inclined to think that China was the first one to be formed. I mean, they were always one step ahead of everyone. When China was busy inventing paper around 105 CE, the rest of the world was in quite a different state. In Rome, they were still chiseling their memos on stone tablets and spreading news via marathon runners. And in Europe, there was still a millennium away from Gutenberg's printing press. But despite all this, China is in fact not the oldest country. But what about Greece? I mean, they were the birthplace of democracy, home to legendary philosophers like Socrates and Plato, and architects of the iconic Parthenon. They gave us the Olympic Games and the gods of Olympus, and God of War, of course. However, despite all these, Greece isn't the oldest country. Maybe the Romans then? I mean, sure, they built the most well-known empire that is still talked about to this day. They built roads, aqueducts, and the iconic Colosseum. They had legendary figures such as Caesar and Augustus. But by the time Romulus and Remus were deciding where to build Rome, another empire to the south had already iconic buildings thousands of years old. So who gets the #1 spot for being the oldest? That place is reserved for Egypt. Yes, indeed, Egypt is the oldest country. Egypt was first unified as a kingdom around 3100 BCE. This unification is traditionally attributed to King Narmer, also known as Menes, who is credited with uniting Upper and Lower Egypt into a single country. Fun fact, the Great Pyramid of Giza was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years, standing at a height of about 146.6 meters, or half the Eiffel Tower. In freedom units, that is about 481 feet. To put their age into perspective, the Great Pyramid was completed around 2560 BCE. This means it was already ancient when Cleopatra, who lived closer to the era of the moon landing than to the construction of the pyramids, ruled Egypt. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you liked it and learned something new. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.